one of the interviews that you've had 6-pack abs since the age of like 16 or something like that.
Let's see if I still got them.
No, oh, love it.
Still got them.
I've had 6-pack abs on my kind of annual bucket list for the last several years and just never really gotten there. Is there like a single resource?
Is it a lack of knowledge or is it lack of knowledge or motivation?
Motivation.
Okay, well that's a totally different thing. You know what I mean? Like you might also want to be a trillionaire. You might want a lot of things, but like if you don't want it enough, it doesn't matter. I think it's just more accepting that you're not going to have it because you're not willing to pay the price, and that's fine.
What is the price?
You want to be motivated.
Yeah.
What is the price of a 6-pack? It's not that hard though. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just calorie deficit. You know what I mean? It's like there's tons of people in Africa who have 6-packs. They just don't see the sign of status there. It's just everyone's skinny. You know what I mean? And so 6-pack is purely body fat percentage. That's it. It's just body fat percentage. It just means you eat too much. That's all. Hit every muscle group. Do it 3 times a week. Add weight or reps over the bar over a long period of time. That's all you have to do. And then eat less than you burn. Do that for a long period of time. You'll gain muscle. You'll lose fat. And then you'll look up after 18 months and you'll have a 6-pack. Like that's it. Et cetera. The issue that we're solving for is not that it's not a knowledge gap. The issue is an accountability gap. Is that people don't do stuff. Like that is the primary issue with all humans in general, is that they will not endure short-term discomfort for a long-term achievement. That is it. You hack that, you hack success. That's all it is. And so it's just, how can I make it more inconvenient for them to not follow than to follow it? So I can still lean into their humanity and just say, how can I make it more uncomfortable for them to not follow it? And that's an element of that is accountability, is that someone says, hey, bad boy, you had a cookie when you shouldn't have. You feel bad. Feel bad. I'm punishing you. Because like the only way to change, you only have 2 things you can do to change behavior, right? You can reinforce or you can threaten. You can punish. That's it. You have carrots and sticks. That is literally it. And so currently they're getting reinforced by their current way of living. So think about it this way. What does not having 6-pack do for you? It does something for you because you keep buying it.
What does not having a 6-pack do for me?
Yeah, because you choose something else over a 6-pack. So what does that do?
The food just tastes too good, and I know that I should. Yeah,
but it's probably not.
And I get a McDonald's drive-through at like midnight, and I know it's bad, and like
could be convenience, and then the story you wrap around like I'm an entrepreneur, I need to just do things on my own time, etc. Right? So I think if like it's unpacking those things of just trying to find your own bullshit, and or if it's meaningful for you, because like I understand why it wouldn't be. I was on this podcast and I got in an argument with the spokesperson. He's like, don't you agree that every entrepreneur should be working every day? And I was like, no. And it did not go the direction he was expecting. He looks at me and he expects I'm going to say that. I'm like, no. Like, what are we solving for? If you just want to live a long time, then just walk. Walk and don't eat a lot. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, literally it. That's all you have to do if you just want to live the longest amount possible. Like, I am going to live a shorter amount of time because I have more muscle mass. I'm shortening my life by being how big I am. So it just depends on what problem we're solving. But given how you look now, you could look fit in 12 months. Like you could look like a person that people are like, oh wow, this guy works out. Because you don't have a baseline of fat that you really have. I mean, you do. You have body fat, but like you're not overweight. You have your body composition is poor.
So figure out what you want, find out what the price is, and just be willing to pay that price. And
or don't, which is also fine. I don't buy everything that I see on the shelf. If it were free, I'd want it. Right? Maybe if I were, a hoarder of some sort, but like the thing that everybody has is we all have a wallet with the same dollars in it. We have $24, right? And so it's like everything has a ticket on it and we're just choosing to spend that dollar, whatever we want. Now, $8 we got to spend on sleep. It's like, okay, well now I only have, $16 left. I'm like, all right, well, what does this cost? Well, this costs $1 a day. It's every day I'm committing to $1 of my $12 or whatever, my $16. It's a big cost. Does it make sense?
How many dollars do you pay each day to maintain the 6-pack?
Minimal. I have a passive income body now.
Okay, fine.
This is passive dividends. I don't need to do much to maintain this. To get to here is much harder. To maintain here is easy. I mean, think about this. How much effort does it cost you right now to maintain your current body?
Oh, zero. Absolutely.
Right. No. That's how it really does not take, like, unless you give your body a reason to eat muscle, it's spent a lot of resources to build it. Right. And so you can have minimal stimulation on a weekly basis to maintain contractile tissue. And provided you're eating sufficient protein, your body will take the protein it needs from your intake rather than its stores of protein, which is your muscle.